welcome my dear friend to Eureka Elementals. I do want to thank you for joining me in whatever time, space, place, or dimension is fine to you. This will be your June dragon reading. We're going to look into the energies that are around you this June. I think it's a good midway point to test the waters to see what's happening with you. We're going to use a few decks. We're going to start out, I think it's with the Star Dragon deck here. All the cards have already been shuffled. The energies have already been cleared. Then we're going to look into Chinese 5 elements. You know I love that deck. Fantastic deck. And give you a theme for each week. Find out what's in the energy for you for every week in June. Clarify with the tarot. And then just shuffle out and see what's going on with your career or life. And if you're in a soulmate relationship, what's happening with that soulmate. We will then end it with the my favorite, the Dragon Riders Oracle. Find out which dragon and which dragon rider is going hard for you right now at the midway point. I don't know, if you check on my community section, you would see everybody kind of senses it in the ethers. Now is the point to activate that dragon energy. You're at the midpoint right now, going into June for the year. This is the time to take this momentum, take this energy, and make things happen for you now in June. Okay, so it gives you the ability now at the midpoint from the Gregorian year, not the lunar year perspective, to really set all of your manifestations and get them into action. Start something, do something. Okay, and with that, Virgo, I know you've been doing your stuff. Let's see what is in the cards for you already. Shuffle the cards. Okay. It says time. What did I just say? What did I just say? Time. And I think for this particular deck, time has a specific meaning for it. And it's been a while since I read through, and I've been going through the others. I've not had this pop up yet. And you see, it's not a regular number. It is a Roman numeral number, which means that there's a lot for you to do. Okay, let's see here. There was a particular energy. Yes, okay. So see, these particular ones are about higher energy. So this one is from the constellation Dolphin, all right, or Delphinius. The star is Rotanev, Beta Delphini. Okay, the wisdom of the herald is, it says, it's all about timing. Be patient, wait for it, know the right pace, and strike while the iron is hot. Pay attention to time as it moves and shifts and ebbs and flows. When the tide is high, set sail on your mighty adventure. Watch the rhythms before you proceed. The dragon is saying, I am always pervasive, always moving, always flowing and unceasing. Master an understanding of my workings and grow rich in patience with impeccable timing. I may come late, but I'm always right on time. There is a time and a place for everything. So Virgo, as I was saying, I feel as though, and I was really, the dragon readings are readings that I'm doing not just like that all the time. It's really when spirit guides me to really do anything, I really do it, in all honesty. So sometimes, especially with some of these readings, I'm led to do them. Now let's see what is in your energy for the first week in June. What is in your energy for the first week in June? Okay, it says Earth Rat, change your mindset. The number is 25. Change your mindset. Okay, so you're going to be going through some kind of monumental shift that helps you see things. The rat is all the way at the top of the mountains to see things from a higher perspective. The number is 25, right? So you might have to reduce it to 7. It might engage you to think of some kind of spirituality, something that allows you to tap into more, to seek more wisdom, seek more truth, it is your natural perfectionist anyways, right? But you may have to also stand in your power and defy certain things. Now, no one would actually think that a rat would be at the top of a mountain. Okay, so it's just the way in which you see things. It's not expected. You may have to do the unexpected from and act from a higher position of thinking at this particular time this month in June. Okay, for your potential blessings, right? That's coming in this month. 44 fire sheep. Clearing your blockages. So and it's kind of interesting that this would come up because prior to this I did the ancestor work, and a lot of that had to do with clearing a lot of blockages for you in the month of June. I'm telling you, the energies want everyone to really succeed in the month of June. So fire sheep, clear your blockages, okay? And know what they are. Work through them, right? The potential for week 3 may be a bit challenged, okay? But what they're telling you here with number 45, which reduces to a 9, right? And 9 is, all about standing in your power as well, right? Moving towards the seeds that you've sown. You're being told, yes, within the energy of Earth Monkey, you can and will, I'm hearing and will move mountains, all right? I'm hearing there ain't no mountain high enough. So you have some blockages, but ultimately you're going to move them out of your way. They could blockages come into play in week number 2, right? And you're being told to clear them and they will be gone, okay? You will make those mountains move by week number 3 because you've got that determination, Virgo. I know you. I know what you're capable of. And how do you balance everything? Well, by week 4, you're going to have this energy of a new beginning. It's number 10, right? Having that fresh new start, okay? And Waterbird, speaking the truth. Speak your truth. Okay, speak your truth, right? And you're going to be really taking a very reflective look at truth. As above, so below. As within, so without, right? So it is that ibis. I think it's at the ibis there. High vibrational energy, but you're going to be telling people like it is, because you have 7 here, 9 here, 44 here. You might be seeing 444 or 144. But you have a lot of very high vibrational energies here. And interesting too, time was also 4. Okay? And also wood dog, your affirmation. What are you being told? Trust your intuition. This is the affirmation for the month. Trust your intuition. Number is 11. Okay? So you have this energy here that's telling you this is the month to really lean in heavily on your inner knowings. Lean in heavily on your connection with source, your connection with your spiritual team, your connection with your higher self. Do not doubt what you're being told by your higher self, right? Okay, next. Right, let's get some clarifiers on here for you, Virgo. Okay, 25. Earth rat, change your mindset. Why? Because 10, you got 10 out here now, right? You're at the top of the wheel. It's karma, right? The cycle is complete. It's fortune. I'm hearing oh fortuna. Change your mindset, change your life. Interestingly, she's at the top of the wheel and the rat is at the top of the mountain. You have to have a pivotal, I'm hearing a pivot. It's a pivot, right? So the wheel also, kind of represents halfway, almost there in the major arcana, where you're learning that there's cycles to things. There's fate, there's destiny, there's karma, which some people consider, adverse impact for some of your actions. And then there's dharma. But being at the top of the wheel, you're getting good karma because you have had a change in your mindset. You've learned to see things from an elevated perspective. And that has brought you into a whole new reality, a whole new overstanding and understanding of how things work, right? I'm hearing in the multiverse. I don't know why. But it is what it is, okay? All right. For your potential blessings on week 2, look at clear your blockages. The minute you do so, you will see things again. There'll be things will be illuminated, and you'll be having that aha moment. Complete success, right? Celebration. Okay, you are directly, look at that, like a high voltage connection. Once you clear that blockage, see the blockage, you couldn't see the sun. And once you clear that blockage, number 19, so you've got 2 major arcanas out here so far, my dear Virgo. Okay, so you have the wheel letting you know the cycle is complete. You've got Dharma, good energy coming in, good fortune. And what happens? Bam, the sun. Okay, you've been given a whole rejuvenation, a spark of life by the divine. If you want to talk about dragon energy, the sun is it. The sun is it. Your blockage is cleared and now sparked. It's almost like a defibrillator energy by the divine. Okay, so it is a renewed sense of self, a renewed urgency of your energy. Okay. And it's interesting as well because it seems as though once that happens, it's just a jolt. And the reason you can move mountains, why? Because you acquiesce in the energy of the Queen of Cups. You have balanced your light and your dark. You have tapped into your subconscious, right? The mountains that you had to move were within yourself, the way you thought, the way you acted, the way you navigated life. You understand, right? So a lot of the things, your structure, right? You know, and from an earthly perspective, right? Most of the things that you thought that you needed for your stability and your structure were things that didn't allow you to grow and to really evolve. But once you realize that those were not mountains, they were mirages, my dear. Once you realize that and you tapped in your subconscious and you understood from a higher perspective, you began to see the mountains for the trees, so to speak. You then got into the granular. You dug in deep and realized, I am the one who made these things mountains in my life. They're nothing but molehills. And you really began to break things down, and you really begin to understand why you made these things so monumentous in your life when they had no business being monumentous, right? So you acquiesced and you started nurturing your inner child. You started nurturing your shadow. You embrace the fact, okay, I wanted to know why I saw this as a mountain. I made this into, something more than it was. And, that was silly of me. But I've got to love myself and realize there was something in me that was missing that caused me to make this a mountain. How can I address that? How can I deal with that? That's what we're talking. That's the level of inner standing and conversation that you're having with yourself at this point, and kudos to you for doing so. By week 4, you start speaking your truth. Why? Because 2 of Pentacles, you're going to be making better choices, my dear. You're going to be making better choices. You're going to be tapping into the divine, better decisions. You're going to be very adaptable. But any of your adaptability, any of your decisions, because you've now seen the sun, because you've had that spark from the divine, because you've had the wheel and you've got this new energy flowing into you, you are now tapped into spirit so heavily that whenever you tap into spirit said, you speak the truth now. I'm giving you the information. Now I want for you to deliver it to your, not only to yourself, but to those you love, but to the collective. You have to now be a walking vessel, a manifestation of the energy of spirit. Okay? Here in the flesh. And that's a powerful, powerful thing. And when it comes, it ends up with the affirmation. Trust your intuition when you're dealing with the devil. Not only just the devil in of itself, you may have, Capricorn in your chart somewhere, but with things of this world, the material things. See, you have had an elevated understanding of spirit, but what spirit is telling you, whenever you're dealing with things in the 3D, all right, in this flesh and bone world that we have, things that may want to have you, that have you tethered. If there's anything that you've made into a mountain, make sure you don't repeat the same mistake the next time around. Now you've been wiser, right? Don't allow yourself to tap into these pleasures or these addictions that you think are insurmountable. Don't allow anybody to have you like a puppet on a string. You are not anyone's puppet on a string because you have the divine within. I repeat, you are nobody's puppet on a string because you have the divine within. And once you do that, my darling, you can always trust your intuition to move and flow, because you're in and of that heavenly energy and glow. They can't touch you. They can't touch you, Virgo. Not in a million years could these people ever mess with you. Okay? But this is quite interesting because overall, for the month of June, you have 2 tens, right? You got the sun and you have speak the truth. Okay, for the numerologists that are here, you have the happiest card index. So this is a very monumental month. By the second week in June, there's going to be something momentous that allows you to have that kind of beautiful thing. And then you have that nurturing Queen of Cups energy here. Okay, so from a perspective of looking at this, you've got 3 major arcanas. You've got 2 suites and 1 court card. Very, very, very good. Very good. I like this for you. Now, as it pertains to career and life, you have money matters a lot now. Watch your expenses. So be mindful of how you are spending money. Messages for Virgo for the month of June. Okay. Movement. You will make progress now, and you'll be able to overcome any obstacles in your path. What were you told? You're going to clear blockages, right? And you will move mountains. Okay? Clear your blockages. There'll be movement. You can clear blockages and remove any obstacles in your path. Big leaps forward are possible. What did I tell you before? The cards are carding. Okay? It's time for movement. Okay? It's time for movement. It's time for movement. So you have an energy here. You're being told it's time for movement. It's time for you to act. There's no longer time for you to be sitting and waiting on anything. That is the clear message for that. As it pertains to any, okay? This also was on top, turned around. Soulmate relationships. Okay? I think this is the one. Okay. You've got changing. All right? The nature of the relationship is changing. I am working. This person that's on your mind, maybe you are with them, maybe you're not, but they're working hard to change and face up to all that they've been avoiding. Okay? So long. So they are exhausted and tired, but your love is inspiring them. They want you to know this love is also real. They're beginning to understand if there's been a separation. This is the real McCoy. Okay? And that the union is protected by angels. Okay? And you're destined to be together. So this is true and divine and unconditional. Your soulmate is also learning. Okay? It says you're unique and special, and I've never met anyone like you before. Okay? So you've opened this person up to a brand new perspective, a new way of seeing things, a new way of loving, a new way of living. Right? And that is ultimately because, again, you're perhaps moving mountains. You and your soulmate are perhaps praying for each other without realizing it. Maybe you're not together, but you're praying that they'll learn that the love is real, because you are, my dear, the Queen of Cups. So you're praying that this person will change, right? And learn that the love is real. And why? Because you are the Queen of Cups. Okay? So you're the real McCoy, and they will see that. Trust me, they will know. They will know. Okay? All right. And last but not least, let's find out who Virgo's dragon rider is? This is my favorite part. Ooh, cat joker. Shut up. Okay? The time has come for action. Look at that. Look at that. You receive all only by being prepared to give all. Look at that. The time is now for action. Okay, Virgo, listen, the cards are carding, and you've been told many times now. This is repeating, okay? Clear blockages, act, make these moves. The time is here, okay? And I think if you were sleeping on that ancestral reading, you may want to go back and check it. Okay, just to make sure that you're doing what they told. I cannot believe you got the cat joker. I cannot believe that. I mean, I'm still shocked. Okay, let me see if I read it. There's something else. Oh, so it says it has background information. I'm going to read it because, okay. The cat joker is associated with the vibration of 7 and the rune Gibo. Now is the time to take an active contribution to your destiny. You are at a crossroads. Which path will you choose? This card will guide you onto the light-filled path of your destiny. Treat it with respect and perform the ritual. So you have a ritual, okay? The time is now to make movement and act on this ritual, okay? It says, it is important to understand the meaning of self-sacrifice. It is only on the path of self-sacrifice that you will experience genuine transformation. So, of course, you know, Virgo, the self-sacrificing card, right, as you know, is very Piscean, okay? And that is, of course, the opposite to your sign, the Hanged Man, okay? So, interestingly enough, it would say that. Right? Nothing stays the same. Those who seek to change themselves and their lives must surrender their old being. This is a sacrifice that must be made. At this point in your life, it is essential for making progress along the path of your soul. Perform the following ritual at the same time every day for 7 days. The ritual, okay? In your mind, draw a blue protective circle around yourself. Alternatively, imagine breathing blue light into your aura. Then, using your right hand, left hand if you are left-handed, or a ritual dagger, draw a pentagram in the air in front of you. At the top, start at the top, right? And then continue clockwise. Draw the lines of the pentagram as if they were made of light. Practice in advance by following the lines of the illustration with your finger as indicated by the arrows and numbers. So I will show this to you. Give me a quick second so I can put it up to the camera. So if you need to take a picture. I know it's coming. Okay, we go. You need to take a picture, okay? And it says, then say the following magical formula aloud. With this call and with my plea, I create the power of the center. With the power of magic and the aid of the spiritual world, I free my boundless, shining magic power. From this day on, may it help me to recognize new paths and new opportunities clearly and distinctly. The shining light of my divine magic dispels all the shadows and obstacles in my path. I am ready to acknowledge this. I am ready to accept the truth. Since now, this is the time for easy and radiant paths. I welcome the light of transformation at the highest level. I am ready to surrender my old being in order to shine anew in an unexpected, powerful light. I will grow beyond myself and follow the path of happiness for all the good of all beings in all worlds, in all of time and in every dimension. This is my magic. So shall it be. So that was the magic formula. Okay, it says the appearance, and if you want to screenshot that, I will do that for you as well. So this is the first part, right? And this is the, hopefully you can see it well, this is the second part here. Okay, now it says the appearance of the cat and the number 7 indicate that you should now trust the magic of the heart. You have been given a light that forges a deep bond with the mystery of life. Over the coming few days, fill your path with love even more than usual. Love each moment, love each thing and each person that you meet, and you will become the magic of your heart. The number 7 will guide you onto new paths. How beautiful is that? So that is the magic number 7. And Virgo, that is your reading. I do hope you enjoyed this. I did. I'll see you next time. All the best.